Come on in. We're outside. Come on in. So here are my containers. Right? I've been growing rather since 2019. And one thing that is very important to me that I've learned since 2019 is that I like growing in ground. One of the reasons I like growing in ground is because I get to allow nature to assist me when I'm not there. Like, for example, watering, right? People see my plants, I post all the time. I do not water my plants at all. Like, of course, my outdoor plants. My indoor plants is different, but my outdoor plants, I do not water them. And I constantly get a harvest because I do not water them. The more you begin to expand and get the things that you need, the less that time that you have to really be watering, right? So the type of container was important. So at the bottom of this, my husband has wood, so it's all like pallets, right? So he split the pallets. I like this because it's organic, right? And it's gonna break down and it's gonna be very beneficial to the soil, right? So this is why I like to grow in wood. All right. I don't add like synthetic fertilizers. I compost these things. So compost, like for example, like you see some tomatoes. These are tomato seeds that I planted. So say like when the tomato might rotten on the plant, right? I'll just take the tomato and I'll bury it into the soil. And so a lot of people try to throw like the dead fruit or the bad fruit away. No, you're going to throw it in the compost, but why throw it in the compost when you can help it? So because I have compost in here, I use bone meal and blood meal, and then I just use rainwater. So I kid you not, like I do not water these plants. And so as you can see, this is new growth right here. All this right here is new growth. During the summertime, I say like around July, I'm in zone 8A in Georgia. Like around July, it got real hot. And so when it got real hot, a lot of the foliage was like yellow, etc. And so all I did was I let it die back. I went on vacation, I came back and I just trimmed it down and then this is it growing. And so tomatoes, I love that growing them in a wood container and with clay soil, the pH for tomatoes is like less than 7.0. So clay soil is already like mine is like 5.5 to like 5.9 or something like that. And so I just get it from over here and I put it in here, right? Oh, also, I like about growing in wood containers because I get the compost. So everything that's in here, like you can see the eggshells, I ain't even crushed them up, but these are eggshells. And so I don't water them. All right. And I'm going to show you some other things and reasons why. Now, it's the fall time. You guys know it's cleanup time, but I don't water my plants. Let's see what I got left. Let's see, I got some flowers left. Mainly, I have okra back here, but I think that's it. And I got the lettuce growing in there. And then I think I got a, oh, that's some zucchini. Goodness. I got some chili peppers. Now, I like these containers right here. I like the 5 gallon containers, the food safe containers, because these do very well for peppers. Like, I have so many peppers. Um, Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining. I have so many peppers you guys see in my indoor grow room. And I like to, when I transplant them, they will all be inside of here, strictly for peppers. Any other plants, like my eggplants to me got to be grown in like 10 gallon containers. So something like that. So you guys will see the eggplants, but these right here are strawberries. So I like these. These are not wooden, but I've had these for a very long time. And so they were cheap. I had got them for like $5, I think it was at Aldi's, and I like the size. So because of the size, I'll grow in plastic. Other than that, I'm not growing in plastic. But you see, still got some strawberries growing. And what I'll do is like during the winter time or whatever, I'll just let them continue to grow. I mean, I'll continue to fertilize them. Excuse me. Yeah. Hi. I'm glad you love plants. I love plants too. Let's talk about it. So, with my plants, as I told you guys, I do not water my plants. I am not lying. Like, I don't water my plants because I don't have that kind of time. Like, I had corn growing back here. I had squash growing back here. Mind you, guys, we had to till up this soil. I had to create beds. I had to go through germination. I got dogs. I got kids I homeschool. It's a lot going on. So for me, this is my last year. Like, even with these fabric bags, I don't like fabric bags. Like like I don't like them at all for none of my plants. Like, I just don't like them. Like, you see, I got some lettuce, I got some carrots growing in there, but if it's not wood, then it's not for me. But going back over here to the rest of these plants, because you guys know, you see, I got some back here as well. And back here, I don't want to go too far back because I don't want it to cut off on you guys. But over here, like the pallets, right? I will not grow in pallets. So wooden pallets, that's dead. I will not grow. Or the only thing that I would grow in there is beets. I have one beet that successfully is growing inside of these pallets. I've tried to grow lettuce in here. I've tried to grow lettuce, everything that's like rooted or trellised, like, but I don't think those are good right here. This one right here, you guys can look on my channel. I had a tall tomato plant. It was a yellow goose. I think it was a gooseberry is what it's called. So I had a yellow gooseberry growing here, and I ended up pulling that one up. But it has some things growing in there, but I have to go in and hand pick the weeds out. Again, this is organic material. So because it's organic material and I get everything from, the land, it's gonna have weeds in it, and you gotta go in and you gotta hand pick out the weeds. This right here is compost that I got left over from the metal containers that I got in the back of my yard. So this is leftover compost. I just poured it inside of here. I got some wood inside of those. There's some carrots in here. But yeah, so with the tomatoes, we got a few more weeks for the tomatoes. What y'all think? Y'all think I should go ahead and pull them and take them inside? I really didn't want to take them inside. I wanted to ripen them on here because I got so much in my refrigerator. I mean, thank God, but yeah, so what y'all think? Well, again, my food, the way that I grow, the method that I use, I do not water my garden. All right. I really just depend on God. I pray about it in the beginning of the season. I plan it out, and I I knew that if I grew in wood, that it would help me because wood is made of carbon. All right, and it's acidic, and so the type of plant that I'm growing is also acidic. All I needed to do was just to raise the level, and so I do that with blood meal and bone meal because it has a slow release. I'm Oh, sorry guys, I gotta go pick up my son. I'll see y'all next